Hey, what's up? I'm Ashley. Thank you for watching this video. And today, we're going to be talking about The Chi, Season 5, Episode 5. And let's get started. Jemma told Jake that she doesn't want to keep this baby. She's going to get rid of it. So Jake's in his feelings about it. He's like, you don't want to have my baby. Let's have this baby. I'll get 3 jobs if I have to. But Jemma's like, no, I want to live my life. So Jake was left looking sad, pouting, looking like he just lost his puppy. But I think Jake just really wants to be good at something. He's probably thinking, I could be a good dad. Just give me the chance. Put me in, coach. I could be a good dad. Which we saw later in the episode that he's good at making clothes. So maybe he'll get more into that. But he was asking Trig if he ever got a girl pregnant. And Trig was like, why? Jemma pregnant? But Jake didn't want to tell him. Trig knew he was lying because why he gonna ask him that for? So Trig was like, that's why Imani got you them condoms. He should have wrapped it up. But they was out there wilding. So then Jake goes over to Kevin's house and tells Kevin that Jemma pregnant. He got Jemma pregnant. He's telling Kevin about how he wants to keep the baby, but Jemma doesn't. And Kevin's like, are you sure you want to have this baby? It comes with a lot of responsibility. Are you ready for this? And Jake's like, no one's really ever ready for this. Kevin's like, man, it's more complicated than that. And just trying to get him to see that it's not all about what he wants, because Jemma has a say in this too. But what got me is when Jake asked Kevin if he was jealous of him. Boy, have you lost your mind? Who want to be in your predicament? But Jake quickly realized that he was tripping. Yeah, face first. Maisha and Jemma was at this college and career fair, and you could tell that Maisha was having a good old time, and Jemma was having the opposite. She was just pacing around looking scared and confused. You can tell she had a lot on her mind. And she was telling Maisha that she had a dream that she kept a baby. And Maisha was like, that sounds like a nightmare. Jemma was telling Maisha that she's scared and that Jake wants to have this baby. He looks sad. Maisha's like, he'll get over it. We all need us a Maisha in our life. So that's why I think Jemma is saying now that she'll have this baby, because she sees how bad Jake wants it. She's like, I'm gonna go along with it. But you can tell she's not happy. And when they were telling her dad that she's pregnant, her dad was just a little bit too calm for me. He was like, I don't think you should have this baby, but this is your body. Yeah, it's her body, but you gonna be stuck babysitting. Jemma done got braids and lost her mind. Y'all let me know how y'all think this whole thing gonna play out. Y'all think she gonna keep the baby or what? So we found out that it was Bakari who pulled his gun out at Emmett and tried to rob Smokey's. If it wasn't for Shad being there to stop this whole thing, ain't no telling what would have went down. And after he caused this whole scene, Bakari and Shad sat down in the same establishment that he just pulled his gun out at. And Shad had the audacity to ask Emmett to give Bakari some food. He was like, give him some chicken. And being the good man that Emmett is, he went on ahead and did it after he was hesitant at first, but he just went on ahead and did it. But Bakari is just a lost soul. He don't know what to do. He don't know where to go. We found out that he got kicked out of his friend's house because his friend's mama kicked him out. She was tired of him. And Shad had this bright idea to bring Bakari back to the house that he's not paying rent at. But he said, come on over. So when they get back to the house, Shad is asking Bakari what his dreams are, and Bakari don't know. He don't have no dreams. So Shad told him to think about it, and Bakari's like, well, if I'm going to tell you my dreams, you're going to have to tell me yours too. So they both got some thinking to do. But when Trig got home, he was like, oh no, Bakari can't stay here. But Shad was like, just think about this. Maybe if someone was there for us when we was growing up, we would have had a different route. Let's be here for Bakari. Trig wasn't trying to hear none of this at first. He was like, he could stay at Trinity House. But Shad's like, guys can't even stay there past 9 o'clock. And Trig's like, well, we're going to have to change that. But Shad ended up talking him into letting Bakari stay there for now. So I'm like, okay, so how y'all think Jake gonna feel about this? Y'all thinking about Jake's feelings or what? Because I was with Papa when Papa said, I can't wait to see Jake's face when Bakari invited him over to smoke and figure out his dreams. He already knew it was going to be bad. So when Jake came home, it was just that bad. Papa is so messy. He been messy all season. But when Jake got home, he was like, what you doing here? They was about to fight. Trig, Shad, everybody had to pull them apart because they was about to go ham. And if I'm Jake, I'm looking at Papa, who's supposed to be my best friend, sideways. But anyway, Jake and Bakari ended up not fighting, but you already know this is not going to be the end of this. Shad trying to be all kumbaya and bring people together because he's getting some for the first time in so many years because he's been locked up. So he's happy because he's out there getting some. His girl introduced him to facials, got his face smooth like butter. They're both saying I love you to each other already, and I think something is about to go wrong with this relationship. I don't know what. I don't really trust her. I don't know what's going on, but I have a bad feeling about this. I hope I'm wrong. How do y'all think it's going to play out? So now, Simone talked Kevin into going to this cosplay event that he didn't really want to go to or understand. She was telling him that at this event, they dress up as their own superheroes. They don't want to dress up like nobody else's superheroes, and that she's going to go as the Moon Whisperer. She asked Kevin that if he could have any superpower, what would it be? And he said that he would want to make it rain. Not like at the strip club, but like the weather. But he doesn't know how he would dress up as rain. And Simone's like, well, that's for you to decide. So he had this idea and it was raggedy. It was not giving rain at all. How was that red ski mask with a lightning strike giving rain? Luckily, that's where Drake stepped in. He hooked this boy up with a costume. He put some paint on it and it was lit enough for Kevin and Simone to win Best Dressed Couple at this event. And I'm happy for them. And thank God for Jake, because Kevin would have walked up in there embarrassed. Maybe Jake can somehow make this out of a career and stop wanting to be a dad so early in life. So Emmett finally lost his celibacy to Keisha. And it's about time, because I've been waiting for it. After Emmett came home shook that he just got a gun pointed at him at work, Keisha comforted him and told him to go take a shower and get ready for game night later on tonight. And when she saw that he brought home Smokies for them to eat at game night, she was like, no, I'm going to make a home-cooked meal. And that's what she did. She threw down in the kitchen. But I'm gagged at the fact that Emmett was in the bathroom so long taking a shower while Keisha was cooking that she finished the whole 10-course meal that she cooked. What was you doing in the shower that long, Emmett? What was you doing in there? Look at everything she made laid out on the table. And that whole time she was cooking all of that, Emmett was in the shower. And he wasn't even dressed when he came out. He came out in a towel. And look how Keisha shaking him out, looking him up and down. She ready to bust it wide open for Emmett. They had a good time at game night. They played cards. The vibes was good. Everybody was raving over Keisha's cheese dip. They was talking about it so much, I wanted to taste it. I'm like, give me some chips and some of that cheese dip. And once everybody left is when Keisha and Emmett was able to get it in. Now, all they have to do is tell Tiff, and I can't wait to see that play out. She might feel betrayed, but guess what? Nobody cares. Let me know how y'all feel about Emmett and Keisha getting back together. So now Q and Douda is out here threatening people. Should be no surprise for that. Rosalind is out here talking about how she's worried that the neighborhood is going to start wanting the police back since people is out there stealing people's packages from their doorstep. And we found out that Bakari is one of those people out there stealing people's packages, trying to survive out there. We saw him telling Shad this. So Q and Douda go to confront these people about stealing packages. They tell these people that they want 20% for every dollar that they make, since they want to be out there stealing stuff, and they want them to make a donation to Rock. Things went left. Q had to choke somebody up. Douda had to pull the strap out. But once all that got settled, Q had a problem with Douda taking too long to pull the strap out. But Douda had a problem with what went down back there. He said he don't want to be in business with no small town criminals. And you can tell that Douda is getting tired of Q, but he got to put up with it because Q is the money maker. That's what he told Tracy when Douda and Q went back to tell Tracy and Rosalind what went down. Rosalind don't care about them taking 20% and threatening them and telling them to donate or else. She's like, I'd rather have more alliances than enemies. She don't care. And you already know Q don't care because he's the one that started this. He's like, I know what I'm doing. But Tracy is outraged. She's looking at Douda like it's bad enough that you let Rosalind come up in here, but you're letting Q run things. You're not stopping this. You're letting him do whatever. And Douda's like, he's the money man. I can only do so much. And I can already tell that since Tracy is so mad at him, Douda is going to end up doing something to get himself hurt all over Tracy. Now, Trig is about to get himself caught up with Fatima. I can already see it coming. He's supposed to be in this fake relationship with this other woman, but he's just out here in the open with Fatima. He's talking about how his following is going up now since he's in this fake relationship with Tiara, posting all these fake posts and how he doesn't want to mess things up. But Fatima is hitting him with the hard questions. She's like, when are you going to let these people know who you really are? When are you going to let them know that you're attracted to trans women? And Trig's like, well, I've been in straight relationships because trans women are women. And Fatima's like, yeah, but when was your last cis girlfriend? And Trig couldn't answer that. And Trig's like, well, I don't know what to call that. What do I call myself? Trig understands where she's coming from though. So when they're finishing up the date and they're in the car, Fatima tells Trig that she won't be anybody's secret. And Trig tells her that he wouldn't do that to her. So we're going to see where this ends up going because Trig is texting Fatima, good night, sweet dreams. Looks like he's ready to risk it all for Fatima. He's ready to give up that campaign and everything because he will get caught. And if things go left with this campaign, things may also go left between Trig and Douda since Douda put down all this money on Trig in this campaign. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode. Leave all your thoughts in the comments. Be safe, stay woke, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.